Oh, hello, and welcome to Whispers from the Forest with my psychic connection. I'm Squirrel, and I'm going to be your hostess tonight. Come on in, say hello, let me know where you're from, and from, not from. I, you would think it was still Mercury retrograde, but it's just squirrelism. I could never talk, y'all. I just use Mercury retrograde as an excuse. But come in. I'm excited to be here with you tonight. We are going to have a lot of fun, and we are going to get to as many questions as we can. Emma Rose, good evening from upstate New York. I swear we're gonna have to look into seeing if we're related somehow. Lexi says, "Yay, Squirrel! I'm so happy to see you. I'm happy to see you too, Lexi. It's so good to see everybody." Um, we got a great show lined up for tonight. And real quick, I'll go ahead and tell everybody who hasn't been here before what we do here. So we do free and donated readings. And for each, we ask that you provide us with a specific question. So if you know your question, go ahead. All you got to do is pop it into the chat. Let me know your sun sign while you're at it, because I am an astrologer and that does help. And your moon and your ascendant too, if you know them, but definitely your sun sign. And every specific question that goes into the chat gets put in the queue, and we try to get to as many questions as we can. We do all welcome all of your questions, but general questions, please take those to www.mypsychicconnection.com. We got a whole platoon of readers over there from all over the world that you can choose from. And when you sign up, you get your first 3 minutes free. But the generals are best left for private because, first of all, we've got the 2 minutes for the free readings to hone in on all that information coming in with the general. And second of all, there's so many times there might be something in that journal you just don't want to hear the rest of the world to hear. So check it out, www.mypsychicconnection.com. Now, if you have a legal or a medical question, please remember to inquire with a doctor or a lawyer as well as us. So, again, if you'd like to get on that list for the free 2-minute reading, just post your specific question in the quat. What is a quat? In the chat. And if you want a more in-depth reading or you'd like to guarantee your reading tonight, check out the donation link floating around in the quat too. It's a new word, okay? We have a mini, a medium, a mega, and a quick read. Now, the mini, medium, and mega are not timed readings. They take as long as they take until the entire message is out. Plus, a portion of every donation is going to, and Journey, I'm going to need your help with this because Salvation Army Turkey Drive. Thank you so much for that. And that is a really important thing. A lot of families out there are not able to do Thanksgiving in a big way, and the Salvation Army makes sure we get families fed. So you guys remember, a dollar, or not a dollar, a portion. I am batting 1,000 tonight. If I can get this through the show without making one more mouth bleh bleh, I'm getting a cookie. Okay.
Good
Now,
luck with that.
I never get any cookies, damn it. You know. Yeah, I can't even make it the first 5 minutes.
Apparently, you
One
can't
more.
make them either.
No, I can't. I was so excited last Christmas to make Christmas cookies with my son. We had a real kitchen and everything, and I was like, we are making Christmas cookies. I don't even think the dogs would eat them. They were so,
I heard the horror story.
it was horrible. We'll try again next Christmas. So one more way to get the guaranteed reading is to play games with us. We have the lightning rounds, which is a quick, really quick paced yes no round. Those are answered. And we also have that emoji contest tonight. So the winner for that gets guaranteed untimed reading with the Resurrection Oracle. So start fighting for that now. That is a really great contest. Okay. And we also have another contest over the next month. We just drew our winner Friday for last month's. Congratulations, Karina. She got a quick read. She won a quick read with energy tomorrow night. So if you would like to win a quick read with the reader of your choice, be sure to do those reviews. If you every time you leave a review, um, your name gets put into the little kitty, so that at the end of the month we draw from that and the winner gets that donated reading. So if you've been wanting a donated reading and for some reason haven't been able to get one, that is the good way to win one. Okay, Bleh. And last but last, yeah, make I don't know where I am. Where am I? Who am I?
No cookies. That's where you're at so far. No damn cookies. You don't even get the flour to start making cookies.
Wait, you use flowers? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, that review link is www.journeyryanlive.com/reviews. And you guys, I'll poke fun at myself because I've never been able to speak most full sentences with the right words. But once I start reading, I actually turn into a different person. I swear, where I'm able to speak fully. But one of the things I love to laugh. I absolutely love to laugh, and so I'll poke fun at myself. No sense getting upset. But I absolutely adore jokes, and I do feel that shared laughter, really helps us get through the hardest parts of our lives. So I do have a joke for you tonight, and I would love it if you guys would send me some jokes to read to y'all because I do love the jokes. So this one's I've never seen this one before today, and it just blew me away. So a lady went to see her priest one day and told him, "Father, I have a problem. I got two female pet parrots from a pet store, but they only know how to say one thing." "What do they say?" the priest asked. "They say, 'Hi, we're hookers. Do you want to have some fun?'" "Isn't that awful?" the woman cried. Priest was like, "That's obscene." Then he thought for a moment. He said, "I may have a solution to your problem. I have two male parrots who talk, and I have taught them to pray and to read the Bible. So bring your two parrots over to my house, and we'll put them in the cage with Francis and Job. My parrots can teach your female parrots to praise and worship, and your parrots are sure to stop saying that indecent phrase." So the next day, the woman brought her female parrots to the priest's house. And as he ushered the woman in, she saw that his two male parrots, they even had little rosary beads. They're sitting in their cage with their little rosary beads in their claws, and they were actually praying. And their pious little faces were upturned toward heaven with their beaks moving slow while they prayed to the Lord. And it was so cute. She was so impressed, she walked over and placed her parrots inside the cage with these two very devout parrots. And after a few minutes, sure enough, the female parrots cried out in unison, "Hi, we're hookers. Do you want to have some fun?" A long moment of silence ensued. And then, shocked, one male parrot looked over at the other male parrot and exclaimed, "Put the beads away, Frank. Our prayers have been answered." I'd never heard that joke before. I thought it was funny as heck. So you like my joke? Give me some laughter emojis. Remember that emoji contest going on. We got energy saying, "Yay, it's squirrel. Yay, it's energy." Hi, and Diana is saying, hi, hello, Diana. Let us know where you're from. Lexi says, I love your crown so much. Those blues are amazing. Thank you. This is one of my favorites. It's got a little deer head in the middle. You see that? I love, love, love the crowns. And John says, hello, 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 John. It's so good to see you. Clayton B says, good evening. Ooh, I love that picture. That is a good picture. And Cassidy says, hello, lovely. Hello, Cassidy. Oh my gosh, we got us a full house. I am so glad to see you guys. So we are going to go ahead and get started with the reading, and maybe I can speak proper, eh? All right, you guys, we got the lightning round. Now, the lightning round is a lot of fun. For the next 2 minutes, this is the baby lightning round. You are allowed to ask as many yes, no questions as you can type in for those 2 minutes, and we will get to as many as we can. I am only allowed to say yes, no, undetermined, or Tuesday. No, I'm not allowed to say Tuesday. I'm messing with Journey. If you guys, sorry, sorry.
Not
Yes, no.
Tuesday.
Tuesday is the new yes. And we are already out the gate. We got Lighthouse Dreamer. Will Scott break no contact in September? Yes. Mary Jana, will Christian's Lies be out this month? Yes. John, will my friend Robbie come to my trailer in the next few weeks to finish my small renovation tasks at my trailer? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Emma Rose, did Colin laugh at my joke earlier tonight? No. Mary Jana, will big money come this month? No. No, but Lexi, will I ever have intimate relationships with James? Yes. Lighthouse, will I ever marry again? Yes. Energy, will I get my household accounts up to date by the end of today? Yes. Emma Rose, will my mother ever get exposed for who she truly is? No. Kate, hi Kate. Will my windows be done by November? No. All right, you guys, go ahead and keep typing those questions in. You get to ask as many as you want. I'm not allowed to say when, where, how, why, who, or what. And Lighthouse says, will you marry the man on my mind? No, I won't, but will you? Yes. Wait, Mary Jana, will I travel soon? No. Emma Rose, will I get married within the next 10 years? Yes. Okay, you guys, remember a lot of times the yes, and I can still tell y'all this even though the bell rang. The yes, no questions, when we get an answer we don't want to hear, or a lot of times it's just with how we worded it. Like if there's a soon in there, I'm being answered with my soon. Your soon might be a whole different, like I even say soon ago. Soon is then and forward. I got no concept of time. And Rachel says, I love your sense of humor. Thank you. I appreciate that. But a lot of times it's the wording. And Lexi says, we got a joke. Why did the man fall down the well? Because he couldn't see that well. Okay, that one made me roll my eyes. And I got to tell y'all, the eye rollers are just as good as the dog laugh ones because if you can make somebody roll their eyes with one of those kinds of jokes, your purpose for the day is done. So Lexi, you should feel good. You got an eye roll out of me. But also the yes no questions can give you other questions to your question, like how can I get what I want? Or am I even able to get what I want? Because a lot of times we only think about our own free will. And if other people are involved, we forget that they have free will too, and we want to force them to do something. So there's a lot involved. So take the opportunity with those yes no questions to form deeper questions. Okay? All right. Let's see who we got. We got Lexi. There you are, sweetheart. So beautiful. Lexi says, I'm wondering if you have any advice on how to handle October. My ex will be gone and my mom will be on holiday, so I will be 24/7 solo parenting the whole month, and I'm scared. Thank you. That is a very good question. So, how can you handle October? Well, I'll definitely say that you have been putting off thinking about this for a while, Lexi. There are some avenues of help that you are either terribly opposed to or they make you feel like you're less of a mother. I do see bringing in help. I know that you can't afford, I'm seeing that you can't afford like daycare, but you are not being a bad mother if you go to get help. I know you're in Australia. I think you're in Australia. And I don't know if Australia has the kind of help America does where they can take your child for an hour or two so you can get everything done that you need to get done. That's not bad parenting. Taking a step away from the child for just a few hours doesn't even have to be every day, so you don't have to juggle the shopping list and the dry cleaning and everything all at once. um, will make you come back rejuvenated, give you that break, because little ones that little are a lot, and that's what I'm seeing. It's a lot. Your brain doesn't even work half the time because you're already on pins and needles. She says, I was thinking of just going to play centers a lot. Well, you that will drive you nuts. That will drive you nuts. If there's anybody that you trust enough, and that you, I know with new parenting, there's so much there, honey. Just give yourself a break sometimes, and you'll be able to handle it a lot better. And that's with everything, you guys. We power through. We try to do everything. I don't know when everything turned into where we think we have to do everything ourselves. And like I was sitting here talking about that, but guilty is charged. I think I got to do everything. And Lexi says, so thank you so much, Squirrel. You are welcome, honey, and it will be fine. You're going to be fine. But when I do take the time to say help and you tease, oh, Herbal Corner, I love you. Hello. She says, hello, Squirrel, love and light to you. It is so good to see you. That's my friend, y'all. I got all excited. Then it's usually really late for her and her husband to come see me. So I'm really excited that they're here. Thank you. But when I do take the time to get some help, to ask for help, when I put down my deep-seated need to do everything myself, it brings out a calmness in me, and it's a visible calmness. So don't be afraid to try it, y'all. All right. Okay, who do we have next? Oh, wait, we got a joke. Energy. What do you call an ant who fights crime? A vigilante. Okay, I love word jokes too. That's cute. I'm keeping it. Y'all remember, I can't remember the actual joke, but when I was a kid, there was a joke. If anybody remembers this, please send me the whole joke. All I remember is the punchline. It went dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant. So if anybody remembers it, please help me because that's going to be stuck in my head all night. All right. Who do we have next? We got John. Hey, John. Thanks for coming. John says, will I get the job I interviewed for? It's been 2 months. They are a union and are very slow. Followed up last month and was told it will be a few more weeks. I've had very little dealings with unions. I'm a Southern girl, but what I've seen of unions, they're both wonderful and slow as hell. Yep, I see right off the bat, I've got the Ace of Wands in reverse, and that feels like the action. They're dragging their feet. They really aren't. They just have a great many people to choose from. And they've had some changes inside of the whole system. The the union has and the job itself, it's like they've added more things or subtracted things that they were looking for, but don't let that worry you. I do see another interview. I do actually see that. So you will have another interview, I would say. Let me see if there's anything here that's showing timing. Not really. We'd have to go into that another time. But I do feel like you will get the job. I've got the Ace of Coins. This is the beginning of a new income. And it actually looks like you'll enjoy the job. It's not something that you're dreading at all. I know it's a long time coming. You have been going through some hell. The job process nowadays is insane. Like it takes months to get a job. Do you remember? I don't know if you're old enough. Do you remember you could go into an interview and they'd be like, "Can you start Tuesday?" I miss those days, y'all. So don't worry, John. You are going to get the job. I do see another interview coming. And you'll see some differences in the way they ask their questions, but they're not dragging their feet intentionally. It's just they're slow. I am so sorry. Man, okay, you guys. I I have noticed so many questions about jobs, and it started about, well, there's always questions about jobs, but the questions, and John says, "Thank you so much. You are wonderful." Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. But it is like about 7 months ago, I noticed a lot of questions coming about jobs that people had interviewed for like weeks or months ago. I'm like, why? But that seems to be the norm now. It seems to be the norm. And it's like, we got to put food on the table yesterday, people. So y'all hang in there. If you're looking for a job, keep looking. Don't give up. Okay. All right. Let's see where we're going now. Oh, we got a joke. Thank you, Journey. You remembered. Is what did the Pink Panther say when he stepped on the ant? Didn't, didn't, didn't. Okay. Thank you, Journey. That was gonna drive me nuts for the rest of the week. Y'all get those loop songs in your head? What? It's still going to be looped in my head, but at least I can break it up with the joke part, right? All right, who do we have next? We've got Diana. I love the way you spell your name. Please tell me if I'm saying it wrong. She says, "Will I get any financial help from my daughters?" And thank you. And Diana is a Gemini. Thank you for that. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. You have been going through a hard time and you have not been being met eye to eye, Diana. I am seeing a really rocky road, and I feel like that there is some divide between you and your daughters, and that you are hoping that what you are going through will bring them to the forefront and heal that divide. Your heart is broken. It feels like they are distant from you, but I am seeing, I gotta show you these. I got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Coins. Those are two of the most strongest family cards, the strongest support cards that exist in the tarot. And one of them has to do with things of value. It's coins. So it definitely in this case being money. They're also going to give you some emotional support that you have been desperately needing. Things have fallen apart in a way that you feel like you don't even know what the hell happened. One minute you were fine, and the next minute it was like, what is going on? And it feels like everything's unraveling. Your daughters, it might take a minute. It might take a minute. Be patient with them, but they are going to step up and rally to you and take you to the next place and get you to where you're safe. Okay. I don't feel like you're safe right now. I feel like you feel like you're going to lose everything. They're not going to let that happen. But there may be a time where they make you feel like they'll let that happen, but they won't. I hope that helps, Diana. That my heart to you. We've been through the times, and I'm proud of you for asking for help. We were talking about that earlier. Unless you haven't asked yet, you got to make sure to ask. Okay. All right, you guys. We are scooting right along. I am loving this. We got another joke from Energy. Energy says, what did the left A-I-E-E-O-U? What did the left eye say to the right eye? Between us, something smells. That one's cute. Okay, I love the cute jokes. I love the dad jokes. I I don't know if there's anyone in this room who hasn't heard my favorite joke, but I'm gonna tell it one more time because maybe you've forgotten it. Favorite joke in the world, you guys, but you have to tell it. I'm giving y'all homework. Every last one of you has to tell it to someone you love or someone you know, and you have to tell it the way I'm telling it and see if you can hold a straight face. What do you call when you cross a mad cow and an angry sheep? You got a critter in a really bad mood. You got to tell it that way. Okay. I can't even tell it without getting happy. Favorite joke in the world. All right. Who do we have next? We got Gemma. Hi, Gemma. Love that picture. Gemma says, hi, things with Adam seem to be back on track and getting good again. All right. When do you see him visiting and staying with me again? He's not mentioned a date or a time frame yet, and thank you. So when do I see Adam visiting and staying with you again? I'm feeling October. Let's see if I am feeling October. Let me see. Give me just a minute. I'm looking at some times here. Now I've got some. I'm okay. I'm feeling October. Every card I've got except for one is the reds and the golds. I'm going by colors here. I'm going to say October toward the end when everything's decorated and right into possibly into November, but I'm Halloween. Halloween. And I want you to do something. Um, you get to where you're afraid to ask him to come. You don't want to push him. Sometimes Adam needs to be pushed. So in this instance, I want you to do something that you wouldn't usually do. I want you to invite him to Halloween and go to a Halloween party somewhere. I think that he would love that idea, and I think you two would have a blast. So, in this case, I think you need to make it happen. Okay, I hope that helps, Gemma. And I want details. I want to see the costume. You got to wear a costume. All right. Hope that helps, honey. But you're going to have to initiate this one, or you won't be seeing him until sometime into next year. All right. Okay. Breathe. I just suddenly got very short of breath. Gemma, your anxiety is bleeding on me. I love you, girl, but breathe. Okay. All right, who do we have next? All right, you guys, you know the drill. It's the lightning round. So for the next 3 minutes, I want you to type in as many yes, no questions as you possibly can. Once again, I am only allowed to say yes, no, or undetermined. So hard. Sometimes I have to bite my tongue. Not even allowed to show you my cards because sometimes they speak for themselves. But I'm not allowed to say who, what, when, where, or why. Just yes, no, or undetermined. So while you're typing those in, remember after the yes no round, start that emoji contest up again. And John says, will my financial situation improve within the next few months? Yes. Natasha, hi there. Will I get a teaching job? Yes. Cassidy, will we go on an anniversary trip next year? Yes. Emma Rose, will I ever be on Good Morning America someday if I work hard? See the way she worded that? Yes. Yes. Kate, hey, would I get a part in the Little Shop of Horrors? Undetermined. Undetermined. Scorpio, will I hear from my son or daughter this year? Undetermined. Lexi, does Brody have a girlfriend? Nope. Scorpio, will I get a job in the next 2 months? Yes. Emma Rose, do I need to grant myself more grace? Yes. Cindy, hi. Should I move to Chattanooga? Ooh, yes. Joel, hi. Will I see my soulmate? Yes. Scorpio, will my vehicle last till the end of this year? No. Mina, hi. Will I meet my soulmate soon? No. Wording of the question. Okay. And sometimes we just got to ask them follow-up questions too. So if you guys got some follow-up questions, we still got a little time left. Jackie, hello. Jackie says, will Capricorn Alan fall in love with me? Yes, but there's some stuff. Scorpio, should I go to my family reunion in September? No, no. I usually don't say no for something like that. Okay, you guys, I think we got a few more seconds left. If you want those yes no questions answered, or if your yes no question has caused a yes no question, because sometimes they do. They do. Ari, did Curtis Hinton Aqua break up with Denise? Oh, Aquarius break up with Denise. Leo, yes. Yes. Mina, did my ex-boyfriend Don cheat on me with the neighbor gal? Yes. Joel, will I get a job? Yes. Natasha, will I get the job this year? No. Emma Rose, will I get the job at the Longhorn Steakhouse? Yes. That is so fast paced and I love it, but it's so hard because there's so much more to say. It's like sitting on your hands when you talk with your hands, and I do. Ah, that's why. We got a joke. Journey says, why did I get divorced? Well, last week was my birthday. My wife didn't wish me a happy birthday. My parents forgot, and so did my kids. I went to work, and even my colleagues didn't wish me a happy birthday. As I entered my office, my secretary said, happy birthday, boss. I felt so special. She asked me out for lunch, and after lunch, she invited me to her apartment. We went there, and she said, do you mind if I go into the bedroom for a minute? Okay, I said. She came out 5 minutes later with a birthday cake, my wife, my parents, my kids, my friends, and my colleagues all yelling, surprise, while I was waiting on the sofa naked. Okay, I loved that. Wait. And Emma Rose said, "Well done, Squirrel." Thank you, Emma. No, it'd be even better if I could stop laughing because now I just visualized. Okay, ah, I'm good. No, I'm not. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Y'all gonna watch me laughing for 2 whole minutes. I'm sorry. Thank you, Journey. That was a joke. All right, who do we have next? I don't even think they heard me. Who do we have next? I couldn't say it right. We got Natasha. Hello, honey. Good to see you. She says, when will I get a teaching job? Preferably online. Ooh, when? Okay, I'm gonna have to do some math in my head. Well, not like real math because my math don't math. It looks like you have actually been working hard. Like you've been working hard to make this happen. I do see it happening. However, hold on a second. Let me do the months because Time and I don't always get along. So this is September, October, it'll be late November, later in November, right when, I'm trying to see it. It's like being slippery. It's like Jupiter and Pisces, sun, the sun, the sun. Okay. I know I'm not making sense, but I'm trying to put it together in my head. It will be late November, right when Scorpio goes into Sagittarius, like those few days in between. I hope that makes sense. So, about November, right after Thanksgiving, right after right before Thanksgiving. I had to see it. It's like coming at me really fast. Right before Thanksgiving. Sorry that took so long to get to, but I had to do the timing in my head. Time is not my friend. So that is right before Thanksgiving. You'll probably be starting in the new year, but you will have the job offer then. Hope that helps. Sometimes timing throws me off and I have to make sure I'm saying it right. So I have to like talk to myself a little bit. Okay. Who do we have next, you guys? We got a joke. Emma Rose. A hater once told me that I was nasty and disgusting. My reply was, "You're damn right. I'm so nasty in the bedroom to the point I disgust myself." LOL. And Natasha says, "Thank you so much. You are so welcome, Natasha." Oh, now, okay, Emma Rose, that reminded me something. If I can remember it, it's about a lady. A lady, I have to think about it. I'm going to try and remember it so I can tell it to you next week. It's not a joke, it's a saying, but it's a damn good one about what a lady is in public and what a lady is in the bedroom. And it's one of the sayings I absolutely love. So if I remember it tonight, I'll tell you. But if not, I'll find it and tell you next week. Okay? All right, guys, we are moving at a clip. I am having a blast. I hope you guys are loving the jokes. Don't be shy on sending them in. And guys, I want to see those emojis. Anybody out there fighting for that that reading, that free reading with that Resurrection Oracle? It is a beautiful deck. The only time that we say a general reading is when the emoji contest. Oh, Rachel has one. Lady in the street, freaks in the sheets. I love that one. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna adopt that one too. I like that. It's very close to that though, yes, but that one's more poetic. So you guys don't forget that emoji contest. You want that free reading with that Oracle deck? Start fighting. And Jackie says, I love your energy. Thank you, Jackie. A little wonky today, miscombobulated more than normal. I don't know why. I was fine. It might be all the energy up in the sky. But I really always am happy to be here with you guys, and you guys are so patient with my squirrelisms that I
All
love.
right, Squirrel. I need to make an announcement real quick for those of y'all that are asking questions in the chat room. If you're not making a complete sentence to ask your specific question, it is not going to get put on our list. So, guys, one question, one word question. It's not a question.
Yeah.
So please ask a specific question, or it will not get put on our list. Thank you.
Thank you, Journey. Thank you. Yes. General questions are for the website, www.mypsychicconnection.com. So that's where I'm going to be tonight after the show. So you guys make sure to bring your general questions there. The only general question we answer on the shows is with the emoji contest. So let's see those emojis roll. All right, what have we got next? Astrology moment. Okay, they got to ring the bell on me after a while because I will keep on going for days. So, right now in the sky, we've got the moon and the sun in Virgo. So, we just had a new moon. It's probably today. I haven't been focusing on that too much, but we're just in that new moon energy where it's the sun and the moon in Virgo. So, Virgo pays a lot of attention to details, but it is also very hard on itself and it trips itself up a lot. And not only do we have both the sun and the moon, so like hyper attention, hyper fussing at oneself. Like if you're really dogging yourself out right now, just wait until 2 days and you'll be able to breathe. Unless you're a Virgo and you just do that naturally. But if you're finding fault with everything, and that's not the only Virgo trait there is, Virgos are wonderful. But because there's two squares, or no, a square from Virgo and an opposition, there are challenges in this new moon. One of them being Saturn retrograde in Pisces is at a direct opposition to the sun. And so you're trying to perfectionism for what you're responsible for. And you make mistakes. And yeah, when you're trying that hard for perfection, you're bound to make mistakes. The challenge here is you've got to balance your responsibility time with your play time. I don't think that this Virgo energy is allowing us to play. It's also at a square, which is another challenge to Jupiter in Gemini. So you've got those two big outer planets, the impersonal planets that are really giving a challenge to the Virgo energy that we're feeling, and it's we're trying to be bigger, we're trying to be better, but we're falling short of the mark because we keep beating ourselves up and possibly even stopping and starting over. So if you're doing a project, if you're working on something really hard and you keep stopping and starting and going to the beginning, no, I didn't do that right. Stop. Stop. It's the energy in the air. Do the best you can and finish it. And then, if you have the capability of it, in 2 days, when the new moon energy is dissipated, go back, look at it, and then fix it without all the going on. Because right now, it's like it feels like this pressure. We're having a hard time breathing. And it's because of those challenges with that. Hope that made sense because I think that's what's going on with me. And Cassidy said, this is great advice. Thank you, Cassidy. I think I need to take it. that's that's where I'm at. And knowing it is half the battle. Knowing this stuff is half the battle. Yes, those energies can still mess with you, But knowing it and saying, okay, we're done. But the bell rings, so I better stop talking astrology. Well, I'll never stop, but I love astrology, you guys. Okay, so let's get to another question. We got Scorpio. Scorpio says, I had a bad feeling about going to the family reunion. Is it because of my stepmother? That is a good question. Is it because of your stepmother? I don't see your stepmother. I do see fighting, but I don't think it's just your stepmother. Scorpio, I think that you've kind of been pushed in a corner, that you have been deprived so long and you're just wanting everything to be poof, magically better. And you are working toward that. There's a lot going south in your life and a lot of contact that has been pulled apart. I'm going to say this with all the love in my heart. The way you're going about trying to work things to be better is coming off as aggressive and demanding. So it's causing arguments, it's causing chaos and strife. And you're sitting there thinking, but I'm really doing everything I can here to make my family see eye to eye. When you see somebody pulling back from you when you're speaking, ask yourself, am I being too aggressive with my wants and my needs? Am I paying attention to what their needs are? See if you're making excuses for things that you need to be making apologies for. And I say this with love. And if you can do that, if you can look through it and get to that point and listen and not be, it's not that you're being mean, it's back together, that it's coming off in an incredibly aggressive way. Take a step back, breathe, reform the way you're speaking. You know what I'm talking about. You're able to recognize it. But there's something inside. You can do this. I wish you all the luck. I think the reunion is too soon. Okay? Oh, that was a tough one, you guys. Gonna breathe. that was a tough one. A lot of times, and this does apply to every single one of us, we feel like we're communicating, but we're projecting our needs and our angst onto the conversation, and we can't understand why we're not getting anywhere with the communication. So if you find yourself in that position, take a look, an honest look, and see who it is in the room that's being aggressive, but be honest enough to acknowledge it if it's yourself. That's really hard to do. Okay? So let's go ahead and keep moving. Best of luck to you, honey. What do we have next? We got a joke. Okay, this is a long one. Okay. Journey says there's an overweight guy who is watching TV. A commercial comes on for a guaranteed weight loss of 10 pounds in a week. So the guy, thinking, what the hell, signs up for it. Next morning, an incredibly beautiful woman is standing at his door in nothing but a pair of running shoes and a sign about her neck that reads, if you can catch me, you can have me. Soon as he sees her, she takes off running. He tries to catch her, but he's unable. This continues for a week, at the end of which the man has lost 10 pounds. After this, he tries the next weight loss plan, 15 pounds in a week. And the next morning, an even more beautiful woman is standing at the door in similar conditions. The same happens with her as the first woman, except he almost catches her. This continues for a week, at the end of which he, as suspected, weighs 15 pounds less. Excited about this success, he decides to do the master program. Before he signs up, he is required to sign a waiver and is warned about the intensity of this plan. He still signs up. The next morning, waiting at the door is a hulking 300-pound muscle man with nothing on but a pair of running shoes, a raging erection, and a sign around his neck that says, "If I catch you, you're mine." The man was supposed to lose 25 pounds in the week. He lost 34. And Scorpio says, "Thank you. I have a bad feeling that I shouldn't go to the reunion." Yeah, I please don't go. Please don't go. You're welcome, honey. Okay, let me finish. Now I'm like, that was a great joke. Now I got to get my equanimity back. Nimity, nomity, nimity, nomity. Okay, I don't even know. Who do we have next? We got Cindy. Oh, I like the muse in your name, Cindy. And that's a beautiful picture. She says, "When should I make the move to Chattanooga?" All right, bear with me with the wins, but I will get it. When should you move to Chattanooga? Hmm. It's going to take some time for you to be prepared to move to Chattanooga. If you go too soon, you will find yourself not able to make ends meet. So it looks like you want to go yesterday. And Cindy says, "Thank you. You're so welcome, honey." It looks like you want to go yesterday. You really want to go to Chattanooga. And the card that I had gotten for you, I get to say this because I got it again. I'm going to Chattanooga. It's Three of Cups, and that's a celebration card. That's a card of true friends that have each other's back. There are people for you in Chattanooga that will really bring you joy. But if you go right now, the economic impact on you would really, really keep you from going out and meeting those people or being with those people. So it would be a really good time, even if you could put away $5, even if it's $2, because it looks like things are really tight right now. Put away a little bit each week and don't touch it for nothing. I think that you would be able to go early June next year. You can go now, but it won't be as good. You won't, you'd be too off balance. And Cindy says, "My son and his family lives there. Maybe go now and visit, but put away a little bit each week, like each week." I see the best time for you to move would be late May, very late May, or early, and definitely a celebration worth having. Okay. Ooh, guys, I'm all breathless now. You guys doing all right? The jokes tonight have been amazing. Emma Rose says, "Why did the Scarecrow win an Oscar?" Because he gave an outstanding performance. That one's cute. And Cindy says, "Thank you so very much. You are very welcome. Thank you for sharing your question with me and trusting me to answer that one." All right. Look. Oh, it's already emoji contest time. Emma Rose. On it, girl. Congratulations. Emma won the free reading with the Resurrection Oracle. Only time I give a general reading on the show. We do that at www.mypsychicconnection.com. And let's see what we got for you, Emma Rose. got school days is the first card, and it's Daze, and she says, yes, yes, school days. It's like you are trapped in another time. Like you are so wishing you could go back to who you used to be that you are not growing as who you are supposed to be. They're they're two different things. And I feel like you don't believe in yourself. I've got not in the cards. And that doesn't mean that the things that you desire won't happen. It's you don't believe they will happen. And she says, yeah, I've been feeling exceptionally nostalgic recently. And so you're wanting to be that girl you were in school, and you don't think the you that you are now deserves anything good. That's a hard place to be, Emma Rose. You are still everything that she was, but more. Maybe it's not as easy to do things as when you were a teenager. My last card, I'm going to say this, is unconditionally. Do you see this beautiful card? Is unconditionally. You have got to accept everything you are, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I don't think there's much ugly there. We all have some. But you are beautiful. You need to realize that you are good. You are not less than. And that's what these two cards are telling me. Learn to accept the changes that you've been through. Learn to accept the moods that you go through. The depression that you don't know where it comes from, out of the blue, that not in the cards. When you hear yourself telling yourself that's not going to happen for you, turn right around and say, yeah, it is. And grow out of what you're stuck in now. It's time to start loving yourself, Emma Rose. Okay? For real, not just saying it. Okay? Love you, girl. I hope that helps. You guys, it has been a very quick night. We've got Energy, the Metaphysical Crone, tomorrow night at 10 p.m. If you didn't get a chance to get your question read here. And also, if you still wanted a question read with me, and Emma Rose says, thank you, Squirrel. You're welcome. Not only am I here every Tuesday night, but for the rest of the evening, I will be on www.mypsychicconnection.com. So come on over. You can pick a lot between a lot of readers and get your question read. And be sure to be here tomorrow night to see Energy, because she is amazing. All right, you guys, I love you lots. Thank you for coming. I'll see you next time.